Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You look at this Baltimore defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Levis on third down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else.
Slot man moves right. Again, that's Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what we're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Levis.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he will take this one for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. An extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Report!
On play action, they'll throw.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You talk about this Titan defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass yards.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. But that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. A 3rd down gain of 19. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Dobbins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
They give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Well, a big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
In motion right is Pittman. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Titans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
The bootleg here, Levis. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he'll try and throw here on the fake.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Levis now off of play action.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gardner. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
Levis looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Levis.
And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Cade York on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved that they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not when you expected when the play began.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down, Baltimore.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. 1st and 10, here's Levis. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. This one downfield to Burks. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Ravens 14, 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes the return from the very... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 20-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and...
Levis back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Levis to throw off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action now. Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Levis to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Gardner. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Forced out to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third and goal, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Levis sets up to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gardner. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Levis. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A shotgun snap and again to Dalvin. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll motion McLaurin left. Now Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, no, he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
He'll buy some time right.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And they're going to speed things up here.
Levis looking to move him around a bit.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. In motion right is Watkins.
18, let's go, let's go, let's go.
1st and 10, it's Levis.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Quez Watkins,
51 yards.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. They'll try to run with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
30 yards.
And the Ravens have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, Levis. Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Levis.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Nick Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Levis looking to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. That's a Titans touchdown.
Quez Watkins
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
This is 1st and 10. Levis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Levis to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Levis, he'll look to throw it. Finding Watkins. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Check. Check smash.
Here's Levis. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
So for
on top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when it's down back. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I got a half a mind to hit you with a spit you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is a tie. Good Lord, my